The Malawi Relief Fund UK, in partnership with the Gift of the Givers Foundation, has been distributing food for Ramadan to vulnerable Muslims in Malawi. The two charity organizations partnered to reach out to thousands of vulnerable Muslims in the mainly Muslim-populated districts of Mangochi and Machinga. The donation was classified in two categories. 670 iftar packs were donated to a total of 223 mosques where Muslims would break their fast. The Ramadan food parcels were donated to a total of 800 vulnerable Muslim families to help them with food during the fasting period. This donation has come at a time when the hunger situation in Malawi is now biting following devastating floods earlier in the year, which killed over 200 people and washed away 70,000 hectares of maize fields, which is Malawi's staple food. Thousands of houses were destroyed, leaving close to 400,000 people homeless. The floods have now gone, and Malawi is no longer on the world humanitarian relief priority, but the situation on the ground is still desperate. The raging floods hit the southern region of the country, which has the highest number of Muslims. Most Muslim families live in rural areas and depend on agriculture for a living. With their maize fields washed away, they are now living in desperate conditions amid a looming hunger. Ismail Shaibu is a farmer from Samute village in Machinga district. The raging floods washed away his maize field and he has no food for the rest of this year. His maize field is now full of grass. Ismail shows the fume crew his granary, which has nothing. His situation has been made worse because his eldest daughter is back home with her 4 children. Aisha, Ismail's eldest daughter, was married, but her husband died in the floods while trying to save some family property. This Malawi Relief Fund UK Ramadan food pack may help this family for a while, but the situation is dire. These Muslim families may need food assistance throughout the year until the next harvest. Even during the planting season, they will need seeds and fertilizers and other essential farming inputs to help them recover from the flooding disaster. Amid all these harsh living conditions, Ismail, like the rest of the Muslims in his area, still cry out to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The Malawi Relief Fund Gift of the Givers Ramadan food distribution is helping Muslims who are facing food challenges with food to break their fasts. The iftar packs, which were donated to mosques, contained 10 kg rice, 10 kg corn soya porridge, 5 kg sugar, 1 kg kitchen salt, 240 gram biscuits, and 1 kg dates. The Gift of the Givers Foundation also provided bags of sweet potatoes to the fasting Muslims. The Ramadan food packs, which were distributed to 800 vulnerable Muslim families, contained 10 kg fortified maize flour, 2 kg fortified corn soya porridge, 2 kg beans, 2 kg sugar, 5 kg rice, 5 packets of soya radish, 2 liters cooking oil, 1 kg kitchen salt, 250-gram nutritious biscuits, tea leaves, and laundry soap. The iftar food is cooked at the mosques where fasting Muslims break their fasts. This year's Ramadan operation is unique in the sense that it is turning out to be more of a hunger relief operation. Children dug to the mosque at night to at least eat some food.
Kuno kunadusa amadzi moti minda yonse inakololoka tibe chakudya china chilichonse komabe olo munatipasabe chithandizo mbuyomu sitikukwanirabe moti tikupemphani kuti ngati chilipo china mutha kutithandiza kutitumizira.
The Gift of the Givers distribution team gathered several mosques at one central place where the distribution took place. Day and night, the team traveled the breadth of Mangochi and Machinga districts to distribute the Ramadan food. Malawi is a poor country, but the 2015 flooding disaster has driven these people into absolute poverty. Ramadan may have come with well-wishers like the Malawi Relief Fund UK and the Gift of the Givers Foundation, who have given these vulnerable Muslims food. But when the Ramadan food is over and Ramadan is gone, these Muslim families will be living on the edge of starvation. They appeal for food assistance to continue even after Ramadan to see them through this hunger period. These vulnerable Muslims are appealing for assistance with farm inputs, which include fertilizers and seeds, to enable them plant this season, as they lost even their little capital in the raging floods. The Malawi Relief Fund Gift of the Givers partnership seemed to be the only hope for these vulnerable Muslims living in the remotest parts of Malawi. It is only Malawi Relief Fund and the Gift of the Givers who are reaching out to the remotest areas where most vulnerable Muslims live. And the message from these vulnerable Muslims is that if you, Malawi Relief Fund UK, and the Gift of the Givers Foundation don't help us, then we're doomed to hunger and poverty.